Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session after the weekend. Children, for the past few days we were discussing about the industries in India. So we have classified the industries as agro-based industries, mineral-based industries and the forest-based industries. In the previous lessons we tried to understand about the status of agro-based industries, and few of the mineral-based industries also we have seen. Some of the most important mineral-based industries like the iron and steel industry, and even the aluminium smelting industry and chemical industry we have seen in the previous class. Today we learn about the fertilizer industry, cement industry and automobile industry, which compose the most important ingredient of the Indian industry. Coming to the fertilizer industry, this industry is completely centered around the production of the nitrogenous fertilizers, that is mainly urea, and phosphoric fertilizers and ammonium phosphate, that is DAP, that is urea, and phosphatic fertilizers and ammonium fertilizers, and a complex fertilizers which have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate and potash. The third, that is potash, is entirely imported as we do not have commercially usable potash in the country, and potassium compounds are not available in our country in any form. India is a large producer of nitrogenous fertilizer. There are 57 fertilizer units manufacturing the nitrogenous and complex nitrogenous fertilizers, and 29 for urea and 9 for producing the ammonium sulfate as a byproduct of the nitrogen, and 68 other small units also are producing the single sulfur phosphate units. At present there are 10 public sector undertakings, and one is under the cooperative sector, and at Hazaria in Gujarat and Fertilizer Corporation of India are operating this fertilizers production in the country, and FCI it is also called as Fertilizer Corporation of India. After the Green Revolution, the industry got expanded because of the demand in the market. Several other parts of the country also have the fertilizer producing units like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala contribute half of the production of the fertilizers in the country. And even in Telangana also we have newly the old FCI plant is there, but which has stopped the production, and recently they restarted this unit, that is at Ramagundam. Fertilizer Corporation of India has started its new plant. And coming to the cement industry, children, cement industry is essential. Cement is very essential for the construction activity in the country, such as building houses, factories, bridges, dams, airports, roads. For all these things we require cement. So for many commercial establishments we require cement. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials like limestone, silica and alumina and gypsum are required in large quantities. So coal and electric power are also needed apart from the rail transportation for the prepared or produced cement to be distributed across the country. The first cement plant was established in Chennai in 1904. After independence, the cement industry got expanded to the areas where the raw material, the limestone, is available abundantly. So decontrol of prices of the cement, the price of the cement sometimes hikes and sometimes comes down. Since 1989 and other policy reforms the cement industry to make rapid strides in capacity and in the process and technology also. So there are nearly 128 large cement plants in the country, and there are 332 mini cement plants are also there in the country. Improvement is required, has found improvement in the quality has found the produce a readily available market in the East Asia as well as in the Middle East, Africa, in South Asia, apart from a large demand within the country. So now today what is being produced in the country, the cement is being exported to the other countries also because of its quality, and the industry is doing well in terms of production as well as the export. So efforts are being made in order to generate adequate domestic demand and supply in order to sustain this industry within the country. And coming to the automobile industry, children, automobile industry, 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, 6-wheeler, 10-wheeler, these automobile industry is also a signal for the development of the country. So these automobile vehicles provide quick transport of the goods which are produced in the industries to the market, and to bring the raw materials from the location to the industry. So for this we need trucks, buses, cars, and motorcycles, scooters, three-wheeler and multi-utility vehicles are required, are manufactured in large in our country at various centers. And after liberalization, that means when the Indian economy has opened doors even for the foreign countries to invest in the automobile industry, the contemporary models that is stimulated the demand for the vehicles in the market, which led to the healthy growth of industry, including passenger cars and two and three-wheeler. This industry has experienced a quantum jump in less than 15 years, and now foreign direct investment, that is FDI, foreign direct investment, is invited into the automobile industry, brought in the new technology. They have brought the new technology, and today the cars, you can even get the General Motors, that is a Ford cars are available in India, BMW, even Kia Motors of a Korean company, Hyundai, a Korean company. These all are investing in India in the form of technology and the foreign currency. And most of these foreign direct investment got aligned with the industry with global development. At present, there are 15 manufacturing of passenger cars and multi-utility vehicle units are present in the country, and 9 of commercial vehicles are present. 14 of two and three-wheeler manufacturing industries are there. Most of these industries are located in and around Delhi, Goregaon, and Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, and Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, and Jamshedpur and Bangalore. So this is how most of the automobile industry is distributed across the country. And one of the most important industry, that is services sector, is the information technology and electronic industry, which we shall see in the next class. Today we learnt about the 3 important industries, children. One is fertilizer, second one is about the cement, and third one is about the automobile industry. Remaining things we will see in the next class.